Today, we're doing the Western Native Trout Challenge species of Arctic Grayling. The Western Native Trout Initiative Challenge involves catching 18 species of trout and char across 12 states in the U.S. Every episode, we will try to catch a different species. Follow along as we attempt to complete the whole challenge with Tenkara rods.
Today, we're out to catch some Arctic Grayling. The Arctic Grayling in Alaska have one of the largest ranges of any sport fish in the state. And for this trip, we weren't really in the right spot to catch some of those really big grayling, but we did find a little spot called Grayling Lake, so we thought we'd go give it a shot.
Yeah, we didn't really tell the other guys, like, hey, we're gonna go to this lake and catch small fish and pick some blueberries. We just kind of rolled up and they were like, what are we doing here? But once they got that taste of the wild blueberries in their mouth, they were okay with it, I think.
Yeah, it's these lower bushes, these like shrubby bushes, right?
Just on a fishing trip in Alaska, just picking wild blueberries.
Going for the birds.
Instead of fishing.
It's not a dad joke.
We made it!
We were all so lazy we didn't bring any waiters.
Trip we go on, I feel like. It's like no surprise to me when I hear that come out of his mouth.
I'm like laughing at all and hearing those old jokes. He's like, yeah.
I mean,
Lars,
like,
you're like,
So many times, dude. Once you hang out with
like
tuna
fresh
twice,
meat.
it gets old. Well, you know, I've been really checking out the hatch, and there's nothing going on. So, and they're grayling. They usually eat just about anything that floats on the surface. So, I'm thinking just about anything here. Maybe
A salmon fly?
maybe this guy.
Hopper?
Yeah.
Right here, got the parachute on.
Parachute
Well,
Adams?
Parachute Adams?
Oh, such a dumb choice, dude. They're not just gonna eat anything. He got it.
This guy. Thinky? Is it cold? Oh, dragonfly, dude.
They're
So too small. There it is. You call that a cast?
So after hiking into this lake, it looked a little bit windy and really brushy. Like there weren't a lot of places where you could, you know, get a back cast in. But we did find this little beach, and then we ended up kind of wading out in either our shorts or underoos.
Not a great
Which was pretty fun.
That net.
Let's do it. Just a little guy. Okay, it's not huge, but you know, got an Arctic Grayling here in Alaska. There he goes. That was pretty quick, like less than a minute of fishing.
Whew. It's a little chilly. I just got done saying it's not that chilly, but it's a little chilly.
So part of this challenge is I have to catch the fish and Tuna has to catch the fish. So I just got my grayling.
Now it's all on me. I gotta get a grayling.
You gotta get one.
No. I don't need to hear anything.
Eyes on the floor!
Dude, that hopper might be too big based on
Yeah, that's what I just
my
told
previous
him. I
experience.
was like, tie on the smallest rod you have.
Yeah, and I was like,
He's like, "They'll eat anything."
A mouse.
Yeah, that's true. He did say the smallest one he has is a mouse. But you did say they'll eat anything.
Oh. Here we go.
Come on, Osprey.
Jump for that tree right up there.
Now I do need to give a little disclaimer on this one. If you have some little ones at home, I must say, hide your kids, hide your wives, because y'all about to see tuna's thighs.
So happy right now. Grayling! Look at this little guy. Thanks, dude. You made my day. Hey, they're not all 10s, right? They're not all 10s. Sometimes you'd like to catch a little bit bigger one, but I just had to get on the board, you know?
That's pretty fish, dude.
Oh yeah! Oh, that's about it.
It's not the biggest grayling. Not the smallest though.
Yeah.
We know that, so.
This is about 5 times bigger than the first one I caught, so that's pretty good.
Let her go.
Yeah, so the funny thing is we flew into this spot the first day and caught a bunch of Alaskan rainbow trout. And even though we weren't trying to, me and Tuna actually each caught an Arctic grayling, and they were bigger in the creek that we were fishing than in the lake. And the funny part is we only caught one each on that creek all day, and they were like some of the first fish we caught. I mean, when you go to fish Alaska and during the salmon season, so we're fishing egg patterns a lot to these trout in Dolly Varden, and then we're fishing big streamers to the salmon. And so it was a pretty interesting day of fishing, catching these like really small grayling on dry flies. It was a pretty unique Alaska fishing experience compared to the rest of the time we were there. But at the end of the day, you know, you're in Alaska, there's a beautiful lake, no one else is there. We're catching these native Arctic grayling, and it was just kind of nice to slow it down and then cross another fish off the challenge list.